I really do need to get my hair cut. Howdy, good morning from the East Coast. Today I want to do sort of a preamble video to a series that hopefully I will have the fortitude to continue on, unlike previous projects that I've said I was going to do. So the genesis of this is, well, first let me start off by saying, if you're a friend of the channel, then you know that while I am part of the debunking community, as it were, for Flat Earth, for example, I don't do debunking videos, primarily because A, I'm not all that funny, and B, there are better creators out there, from the famous Simon Dan to Triggered Limey to Mr. 42 and others. And they do a far better job than I ever could in terms of that nonsense. However, it was pointed out to me that there is another source of misinformation out there that is primarily peddled by Bible literalists or fundamental Christians, and that is the creationist myth. And it runs twofold. In order to make young Earth creationists work, you have to essentially refute two major theories. Those theories being the Big Bang Theory and evolution. I am not a geologist, paleontologist, or molecular biologist, so I will leave comments about evolution to those people who actually know what they're talking about. However, in terms of the Big Bang Theory, I do have some expertise in that arena, and I will be sharing that expertise to, again, debunk certain claims that the young Earth creationists make. Now, another reason why I'm doing this is because of the debunking videos in this arena have been done primarily by self-professed atheists. And I believe it was J.L. Warren who made the comment that Christians should speak out. I mean, if these fundamentalists do not represent the values of Christianity, at least in terms of scientific thought, then Christians should be speaking out against them. And I have taken that to heart, and I am now going to throw my hat into that arena, as it were, being a Christian myself. Now, first, I'd like to read a passage from the book Taking Back Astronomy by Dr. Jason Lisle. Jason Lisle is actually a doctor, as opposed to Kent Hovind, who claims the same honorific. Dr. Lisle actually got his PhD in astrophysics from Colorado Boulder, which makes this book even more problematic and puzzling. In his introduction, he makes the following claim. A correct worldview, view/bias, can help us draw correct conclusions about scientific evidence. An incorrect worldview bias can prevent us from drawing correct conclusions. In a way, a worldview is like having, quote, mental glasses, unquote, end quote. Many people wear corrective lenses to help them see the world better. Without these glasses, the world appears blurry. But with the glasses in place, the world snaps into focus and things become clear. Each of us wears mental glasses. We all have a worldview. That's because we don't know everything. We are not aware of all evidence, all the facts. We require a worldview in order to fill the missing pieces and to make sense of what we experience. My initial response to this is, dude, what the flux? That is completely contrary to scientific thought. Scientific thought, or how science progresses, needs an unbiased, open worldview, or in essence, no worldview at all in terms of philosophy/theology, because we run into a problem called confirmation bias. If we have said worldview, if we believe that the universe has to be in a certain way, then we are going to only focus on the evidence which supports that worldview, as opposed to looking at all the evidence in total. Therefore, we cannot properly get to all of the evidence and all the facts that the universe has for us.
And I wanted to add that as fallible human beings, this clear-eyed, unbiased approach is not always followed. The famous example of this is the great Albert Einstein, who famously claimed God doesn't play dice. The reason for the statement was that he could not accept that the universe was not deterministic. He did not accept that his worldview would not accept that there was randomness inherent within the universe as dictated by quantum mechanics.
Now, I will be returning to Dr. Lyell's text at a later date, but I will state that this is not a textbook. It claims to be a textbook of astronomy. The idea is to reclaim or reshape the field of astronomy within the God paradigm. As opposed to this text, Astronomy at Play in the Cosmos by Dr. Adam Frank. This is the textbook that I use when I teach my one-semester Introductory to Astronomy course. If you're interested in reading more by Dr. Frank, who is a fantastic author, I would highly recommend Light of the Stars, which is a popular science book detailing the quest for the search for ET. Now, the reason why I bring this up is Creationist textbook, actual textbook. Size matters. Anyway, I'm going to start off this debunking series with a prominent voice within the young Earth creationist movement, and that is Matt Powell. Incidentally, Matt Powell is a misogynist who has advocated for the execution of homosexuals and disobedient children. Right. I don't say this as a critique to his character, more so as a critique to his apparent rigid thinking and his inability to accept the world as it is, as opposed to following Dr. Lyell's example of pigeonholing everything that he sees in the universe into his paradigm of literal Bible literalism. And with that, I thank you for your attention, and I hope that you will enjoy the series moving forward. Thank you again, and always remember, no matter how dark it gets, you are stardust.